Hello, Mutable Signs. Happy Pisces season to all of my Pisces placements out there. I don't know if some of you know, but I have a Pisces moon, and a lot of people in my life have Pisces placements. But I am also a mutable sign, so we're gonna get right into it. Excuse my absence. It has been a time, but we're getting right back into it. This reading, the week is over basically. We still have the weekend, but there's a planetary event happening, which is the Virgo Full Moon, which usually happens, if for those who don't know, when, let's just say, Aries season is happening or Pisces season is happening, or whatever season, the full moon is typically in the sign of the season sister sign. So for Aries, coming up next month, it's gonna be a Libra full moon, and then for today, or excuse me, this Saturday, but today's reading will be about the Virgo full moon, which is a sister sign to Pisces. So with that being said, my mutable signs, my Geminis, Virgos, Sagittariuses, and Pisces, this full moon is definitely going to affect you more than any of the other signs. It's going to affect everyone, of course. It's going to be a bright full moon, definitely full of vigor, maybe some anxiety, careful of stomach bugs, or just having stomach cramps in general. Be careful of what you're putting into your body and how you the types of foods that you feel yourself. If you've been wanting to start taking ginger shots, or you were looking at that probiotic yogurt, or you want to take more vitamins, this is a beautiful time to start that. Also, it's also a good time to begin planting seeds, because Virgo is the sign of harvest and things like that. And this is the last Zodiac sign of the season on the Zodiac wheel. So it's good to feel grateful for the past Zodiac calendar year, and then also start planting seeds for the new Zodiac calendar. So yeah, mutable signs. Let's get right into it. As always, I'm using my astrology oracle deck and then the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. So yeah, let's get started. And like I said, I apologize for being all over the place with posting. Definitely will be more consistent with posting, and also hopefully I will have a few events coming in the near future where I will be doing in-person readings and vending. I do sell art, and some hand-picked neat thrifts and things of that sort, vintage pieces, vintage books, knickknacks, and things like that. So on my pages, I will be updating everyone, but for the reading, let's get into it. Much to say. Pick your battles, guys. Pick your battles. Not everything has to be fought over. Not everything has to be something. Pick your battles, please. At family, at work, things that are obviously going to trigger you and make you upset. Pick and choose what is worth it to you. Pick and choose what is worth it to you. Not everything is worth arguing over. Not everything is even about you. And a lot of the times, people are being funky, people are being rude or not kind, or unpleasant because they have some other stuff going on at home or in their brain, or they've got trauma, or, you know, beware of foot and mouth syndrome. This full moon, guys. Virgos have a neat little tendency to be very aware of other people's qualities, good or bad. I'm just gonna say it. Virgos can be very nitpicky, okay? And that's kind of the energy that you're kind of feeling, this kind of nitpicky. Well, why is she doing this? Well, why are they doing that? Well, how come this? And you're getting riled up at work. You're getting riled up at home. You're getting riled. Let's everybody please take a chill pill, okay? Let's just start dissociating like Pisces do and walk away and float away. There's inflated sense of ego. Whether that's something that we want to admit or not, that is happening. And ego is not necessarily a bad thing. Ego is just a person's sense of self. And you could have either a good sense of, you know, ego, you know who you are and what you are as a person, or, you know, you can have a bad sense of ego where it's inflated, or, you know, you're super nasty to other people, and, you know, but it's because you have a damaged ego, and or you're super self-conscious, and, you know, you bring yourself down a lot. So ego is not necessarily a bad thing. And I feel like when people say, oh, she's got a bad ego, or he's got a bad ego, or they've got a bad ego, it's generally negative. But I think in this context, everybody is just very aware of their sense of self and the type of person that they are and the qualities that they have and things like that. I think at this time, it's a good reminder to not let anybody allow you to come out of your character. And I find that this is going to be a moment where you're tested. Somebody is really irking you. Somebody's really... and you're being tested. Are you going to pick this battle? Are you going to take the opportunity that's given to you? Or are you going to be the bigger person and have a dignified sense of ego and be like, I don't know if this is really worth it for me. I have plenty of other things going on. I could be picking this as a battle, but I don't really want to, because I'm a better person. I've grown from things that have happened previously. Or you could fall for the bait. You could fall for the bait and, you know, kind of backtrack or stay in the same kind of not really great cycles, you know, and that's kind of a choice that you're going to be offered. This full moon is picking and choosing your battles and what that kind of means for your sense of self, you know. Maybe you picked the battle and it really wasn't worth it, and now you're in some ish, and you look back and you're like, man, this person really got me out of my character, or this situation really pushed me to be a kind of person that I don't really align with either anymore or at all. It got you completely out of your sense of self. Um, and so I think this kind of conflict is asking you to reflect on yourself and the qualities that you really want to embody as a person in this life. So yeah, choose wisely, please. Be mindful of your actions and how they affect others and how they affect you. Because for every action, there is a reaction. And energy never dies, it just transfers. So, all right, mutable signs, thanks, and have a beautiful, full, bright, full moon.